Well, they say Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year, but with such lofty expectations, sometimes real life doesn't live up to the hype.
So what's the matter with you?
Look what you've done to my tree!
Sometimes during the holidays, things just don't go according to plan, and the Christmas chaos ensues. So my producers have scoured the internet to find some of the best Christmas time fails. And my job today is to react to these videos one at a time. So let's get right to it. Here's Christmas fail number 1. Oh no. Oh wow. Okay, that was fantastic. It never fails. Every single church does some kind of kids show at Christmas because kids are so cute. And every time they do, something crazy like this happens because kids are so awesome. And what I loved about this clip is that I saw some truth in it. Like, I know preachers are notorious for always looking for sermons and everything. But I kind of saw one, especially in the girl who played Mary. When that little sheep tried to swipe Mary's baby, she wasn't having it. And I think there's something true about Mary here that we often miss. You know, all of our like paintings and cultural images of Mary show her being this serene and kind of mellow girl. But when you read the Bible, you see that she was more than that. She was this fierce protector of her baby boy through it all, even before he was born. She was just 14 or 15 years old when the angel visited her and told her God's plan for her miraculous pregnancy.
And behold, thou shalt conceive and bring forth a son.
And Mary, being 14 or 15, didn't even hesitate. She just said, yes, I'm the Lord's servant. And even though that meant she would spend the rest of her life in the hot seat, you know, as the source and subject of rumors that she slept around before she was married, even though she knew she would face all that, she didn't waver. And at the end of Jesus's life on earth, when most of his disciples abandoned ship and ran for the hills because they were scared and cowards, Mary showed up at the crucifixion, and she stayed there by her baby's side until the bitter end. In the Bible, we see like Mary was this just savage person when it came to protecting her son, a savage mom, just a mama bear from start to finish. And so I think in some way the little girl in that clip got it right when she went she went after that sheep for stealing her baby. So that was great. It was a solid start, guys. Thank you for that. Let's go to the next one. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, my first thought is I genuinely hope nobody got hurt here. Camels are massive. They're no joke. I think they weigh like 1,000 pounds or something. And if that thing fell on some church lady, I'm afraid it might be over. Hopefully that's not the case. But it seems like every megachurch in America is trying to one-up the megachurch across the street with these kinds of theatrics every year. And in recent years, I've seen churches with trapeze artists and fire breathers and zoo animals like camels and zebras and elephants. And it just seems a little bizarre to me, but maybe that's what it takes to get people to come. I don't know. They have their reasons. But my real problem with the clip, the minute I saw the camel, I knew I had a problem with the clip. And it's not really the camel. It's the guy I saw riding this camel. if you looked close, you saw his legs in the scene, and you saw him fall off the camel right into the church pew. And that can only mean one thing. This camel wasn't just ornamental. This was part of the narrative, part of the nativity. This church had the 3 wise men in their nativity play. Only wise men would ride camels, which kind of gets under my skin. I'm going to nerd out a little bit here, y'all. Forgive me. But the wise men, they weren't there when Jesus was born. The wise men didn't come around until baby Jesus was toddler Jesus, when he was at least 2 years old, according to the Bible. So I know it makes me sound a little crazy, perhaps, but if you have a nativity scene in your house and you've got wise men in it, you have an illegitimate nativity scene. So do me a favor, put those Persian guys in the drawer for a while until Epiphany, and have yourself a merry little Christmas without them. I'm sorry, forgive me, but that's the truth. Okay, let's roll the next clip.
Why I can no longer attend Christmas Eve candlelit services. This is the year 2018. I'm getting ready to go with my husband and his family to a candlelit service, curl my hair, use hairspray on my hair, run out of setting spray for my makeup, so we head on to Southland Christian Church. Southland Christian Church is a very big church. We're sitting in the balcony area. We start to file in. Papa, sister-in-law, husband, me, mother-in-law. We get our candles. We light them in one hand, candle in the other. Silent night. Here, hair is on fire. I start to hit myself and cuss. Not good. My husband starts to hit me. My mother-in-law starts to hit me. I fall backward into my chair and I just yell out the F-bomb. Forgive me. I don't know how to chunk of hair fall out into my hands, and see mine has grown back up. If your church still uses candles, I recommend not using hairspray.
Hairspray is flammable, that's true, but wow, that's really unfortunate. Yelling out the F word in the middle of your church's Christmas Eve service. That's something. Well, just to be clear here from the outset, I love the Christmas Eve candlelight tradition. Like a lot of churches, we do it every year at my church, and we use real fire, not those fake, cheap electric candles people are using now. And every year, because we do that, something goes off the rails, and it's usually fire related. Candles go out. People get burned, kids get molten hot wax on their little fingers and cry. It's just a wild scene, but nevertheless, I love it. And at the same time, I also acknowledge what she's saying. I recognize that 500 people holding their own little flames in close proximity with each other might be a bit of a liability. There used to be a guy at my church who worked as a fire marshal, and he once told me that every Christmas Eve when he comes to church, his blood pressure goes up by 500 points or something, some crazy number, and he has to stifle the urge to shut the church service down. I'm glad he never did. But fire hazards aside, you should totally go to a candlelight service at a local church near you this Christmas Eve. Maybe just pin back those bangs and hold off on the hairspray and go and enjoy. That was great. Okay, let's watch this next clip.
Go on.
Guess what I am for the nativity? I'm a classic one.
Classic role, is it? Classic part?
Yeah.
Joseph.
No.
One of the 3 wise men.
No.
One of the innkeepers.
No.
Button to answer. Call rejected.
But it's a classic part.
Yeah.
Okay. You tell me then, because
I'm door holder number 3. I'll be holding doors.
that's amazing. Holding doors for who?
Probably Joseph and Mary.
Oh my gosh, were you pleased when they said that?
Yeah.
What did you do?
And I was like, I'm a door holder. Get in there. Let's go. Yes.
Whoa.
And maybe because there's no room, I'll probably be just coming in, and then I'll just slam the door in their face.
Is that your star role?
I'll probably be dressed up as a door.
I don't think you're going to be a door. I think you're going to be a door holder.
No, I'll have to wear brown.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
Excellent. That's really smart, Milo.
Oh, that's fantastic. And the British accent just makes it even more adorable. Oh, what more can you say about that? Just the joy in that kid's face about being door holder number 3. Well, that's what Christmas is all about. I mean, how awesome is that? It's beautiful. Okay, I think that's it for today. Good job, guys, picking those clips. I'd like to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, free of wildfires in church and falling camels and all of that, and full of joy and awe at the miracle of Jesus Christ's birth. I'll see you next time.